Hello, and welcome to the Erie BayHawks' second Project Fit virtual clinic. My name is Michael Somrak, Director of Communications. In this second installation, you'll continue to hear from various health professionals in Erie County about tips and trades of how to keep a healthy mind and body. First up is Christine Herby with UPMC Health Plan, and she's here today to talk about staying hydrated and how important it is to stay hydrated both on and off the court.
Thank you, Michael. As you mentioned, my name is Christine. I am the on-site health educator for UPMC Health Plan. Today we're going to talk about staying hydrated. It's important to give yourself enough water for your body to work properly. When we don't drink enough water, it can lead to dehydration. And this can affect the way that we think and perform. When you're dehydrated, you may feel more thirsty, tired, and sometimes even dizzy. Water is the best beverage to drink to stay hydrated. It's important to drink when you're thirsty, when you're exercising, and when you're out in hot weather. Try to limit sugary beverages, such as regular pop, energy drinks, and other sweetened beverages. Sports drinks, such as Gatorade, may be recommended for when you are exercising at high intensities, because these drinks have nutrients that replenish our bodies after we sweat a lot. Try to limit sports drinks to just when you are exercising, as they tend to have high sugar and calorie content. 2 tips for staying hydrated. Always have a full water bottle for any time that you are exercising, whether you're at practice or at a game, and drink before, during, and after exercise. Tip number 2, drinking beverages low in calories, fat, and added sugars can benefit in your performance and overall health.
Thanks again, Christine. Next, BayHawks forward Vito Brown is going to go through a couple drills with us that he does every day to hone in his basketball skills.
What's up, y'all? Vito Brown here with the Erie BayHawks. Just going to show you a little 2-ball series that I like to go through every day before I work out. So I just start off down the feet right, up 10 to 20. Then you go low, as quick as you can. You got one hand going higher. Switch that. Going windshield wiper. In and out. Back and forth. Alternate. So you want to do everything about 15 seconds each. What's up, y'all? Vito Brown with the Erie BayHawks. I don't know what you call this move, but I know it works. So we're just going to start right here. You roll it out to yourself. Taking one dribble, you come into a little jump stop, and using this left foot. Your right foot is the pivot, dropping the left foot, and finishing. So on the other side, it looks like this. One dribble, fake, shoulder, come back. Just keep going back and forth. Rotate each side. Every time working on making that fake nice and easy.
Great stuff, Vito. Now, we will hear from Dr. Christopher Rial from LECOM Health. Dr. Rial is going to talk to us on overuse injuries and why sometimes playing one sport all year round isn't always the best course of action.
Thank you, Michael. My name is Chris Rial. I'm a team physician for the Erie BayHawks, and I work at LECOM Health. Many athletes and even coaches and parents think that more is always better when it comes to sports. As a basketball or baseball player, for instance, many people think that the more you practice and the more games that you play, the better that you will become. And that's not always necessarily true. This actually increases the risk of what we call overuse injuries. Overuse injuries result from using the same muscle groups, the same joints, day after day, week after week, for years on end, and doing that repetitively. Younger athletes, especially middle school, high school, are more at risk for this because of growth plates and development. My message today is that these injuries can be prevented. For young athletes, we recommend that they play a variety of sports throughout the year, and within those sports, they incorporate a variety of drills and activities from day to day in their practices and play. We also recommend adequate time for rest and recovery. In fact, many experts suggest that young athletes should take 2 to 3 months a year completely away from organized sport. Just to give you some idea, even the Erie BayHawks, professional basketball players, They will incorporate a day of swimming or biking in their training week in place of their shooting and regular practice drills. They also usually will take time off at the end of the season to allow their bodies to rest and recover. Thank you again for having me to the Erie BayHawks, and if there's anything that I can do for you or your families in the future, don't ever hesitate to contact our office. Thank you.
Some really interesting stuff there, Dr. Rael. Last but not least is Laura Luther with the Erie County Department of Health. Laura is going to speak to us today about the importance to steer clear of vaping and smoking.
Thank you, Michael. As he mentioned, I'm Laura Luther with the Erie County Department of Health, and I want to talk to you quickly about vaping. Did you know most e-cigarettes contain nicotine? Nicotine is the harmful ingredient that's also found in regular cigarettes. Even though e-cigarettes and cigarettes look very different from each other, they're both harmful to our bodies. Some e-cigarettes contain the same amount of nicotine as an entire pack of regular cigarettes, and there's 20 cigarettes in just one pack. Middle schoolers and high schoolers are much more likely to become addicted to nicotine because your brain is still developing into your mid-20s. And because your brain is still developing, using e-cigarettes or vaping can have short and long-term effects on your attention, your learning, and even your memory. If you've ever played a sport before, you know that attention, learning, and memory are 3 important skills you need to be a good athlete. Paying attention during practice, learning skills in your team's plays, and remembering what you learned during the game is what helps a player and a team take home a win. So I ask you this, would you rather be winning or vaping?
Thanks again to all of our speakers today for taking time out of their busy schedules to educate us. This has been a virtual Fit Clinic session presented by UPMC Health Plan, LECOM Health, and the Erie County Department of Health. So remember, practice doesn't always have to be in the gym. We can practice and implement these tips and trades we've learned today to live healthy and better lives each and every day.